Hello, guys, and welcome back to my channel. These are my friends.
This is Peace, Akosua,
Miriam.
Tammy.
And we're going to be talking about the different paths we took after high school. I am at Brook University doing medical sciences as my program, and
Oh, I'm at York University studying kinesiology and health sciences.
and
I took a gap year, so I'll start school later on this year for graphic designing.
I did gap year and I'm working and going to school next year.
I also took a gap year, and I don't know what I'm doing after, so thinking.
we're going to start the questioning now. The first question is, why did you choose that path? So I'm gonna start with Peace because she's closer to me.
So first thing, why did I choose university? I don't know. I feel like it just aligned with my career path. That was just what I wanted to do since, and it just made sense to go there.
Program.
Yeah. I just wanted to go there, so why not? And I got into why not, right? And then why did I choose? I didn't choose York University. No, I did not. I did not want to go to and they drugged me and forced me. I wanted to actually go to Brock Marcus. Well, things happened, and I eventually had to cancel that plan. So yeah, York chose me. I didn't choose it.
I wanted to do a gap year because I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do at first. And then when I figured it out, it was just a perfect path for me because I just love art and just surrounded art, and it just makes sense with me. But I feel like if it wasn't, I'm sure I would have been started school instead of going to work before school. Because I would have wanted to start school this year. If I was supposed to do art, but at first I wasn't allowed to. That's why the whole gap year thing happened. It wasn't I wanted to, but it wasn't planned. I had a choice. I would have, yeah.
So yeah, I was also supposed to go to Brock and all. I even started applying for my classes with Barbara. She woke me up at 6 a.m. actually. Um yeah, so I chose the classes and everything, and then life hit and it was like, you can't do doors, you can't do the school, you can't buy textbooks, you can't do any of that. So yeah, I'm working for a year and then I'm gonna go back to school. Hopefully not being broke, but with the OSAP thing. Yay!
For me, it was always a straight thing. It was high school, then university, then law school. But then things happened and I decided not to do law again. So I literally applied to all my universities. I got a scholarship to Carleton, and they covered half of my tuition, which was barely anything compared to I would have paid. So it was literally set, and last minute I was already had my apartment, but I didn't pay for it yet. Everything was already set, and then when it was final time, I was like, life just hit. So I was like, okay, gap here it is. It was just a backup plan. So right now, I don't know what I want to do with my life. So yeah, I'm just stuck.
So this is to say that you don't have to rush to decide and stuff like that. On my own, I went to Brock University and medical sciences because I went to Brock University because my friends were going there. Friends. Friends.
Oh,
Then a day actually. The day after we can before you can the end whatever the deadline to choose anything. She told me that her mom says she cannot go there again. She'll go to New York. Okay, I understood. But I don't want to leave this one there and go to New York there. So I said, okay, let me just stay with Miriam. Then on our graduation day, this one told me that, I cannot go to Brook again. It was. I chose medical sciences because, well, I'm going to medical school by the grace of God. You might not change my mind before fourth year. I've changed my mind 700 times. So somebody was talking to me on Friday, and I was like, you know what? You should never ask what I want to become again.
I don't know.
If you asked me 5 years ago, I'm like, neurosurgeon, or orthopedic surgeon. But now I'm like, you would never ask me anything because I don't know. when I graduate, we shall see. Next question. What was the biggest shock you had after graduating? Like something that happened to you after you graduated or after you became matured?
University, like they don't care about you. Like it's not high school. Let me run. It's not a high school, guys. And I usually always say this is when I entered university till now. No, I don't have any friends apart from the friends I previously had. Don't put yourself out there. No one's gonna put you out anywhere. Like in high school was much better because always exactly right. But even people you knew from high school, university, just walk by. And I do the same. I can't lie. I don't want to talk to nobody. But like, yeah,
I wanted it then. I feel like I don't know, it was like a shock, but I thought, oh, sorry, I didn't think it was so hard to get a job. But it's like after I realized that I will not be doing art, I was like, okay, then obviously get a job. It was hella hard. Like literally right now, I still am. Do you know how many places I go every day? It's mad that it's like so hard to get anything, to get a call back, to get like a response to anything. And it's like you don't want to give up. Then it's like you're just giving up on life and like you don't have money. It's like you need money to survive. But it's like they don't care at all. It's like we know your parents like take care of your own self. I don't have money. The more you mature, the more you like you can see how people take advantage of you. It was like little, it's like families. You're like, oh, like you're my aunties, you're my uncles, whatever. I'm not saying like abusing you in some kind of way, but like manipulating you with words or like gaslighting or whatever. Because like during like the summer, I got this really good job. I was looking for so long and I got a really good. I was like, give me 10 grand. But it was gonna be like 800 a week. Dead eyes. And then my auntie was like, but I need you, like da da da. Da. I'm like, I'm getting, you're not giving me half of what I'm getting. And you think I'm gonna leave that and for the way it got, it was so bad. Like every day she'd be calling me, texting, oh, what have I done to you? Know how to be talking. She'll be like, like, and after you actually do get a job, it's crazy because they will treat you bad. They will genuinely treat you bad. If you don't have good workmates, if you're not working at a office job or like a clinic or like a place that's like professionally like right, they will treat you bad. Like horrible. They will treat you bad. They will manipulate you. They will make fun of you. They will gossip about you even if you breathe. It is that bad. And it is so annoying because as a bad girl, I want to talk. I want to react. I want to be like, excuse you, but then I can't because I'm literally the only black person that's working there. And I'm like, if I talk, they're going to be like, oh, black people do this, black people do that. And I'm like, did you forget what you were doing that prompted me to do that?
How you said even if you work in an office, right? It has actually happened to me in an office work. Yeah, I used to work at like that was amazing.
No, just
No, it's but like no one say it was actually I don't want to like call the name, but like the STEM thingy. You guys know the STEM? Yeah. Okay, so it was actually yeah. That's the STEM. Yep. Hmm? I was the only black person working with like 2 or 3 other Indians, right? And then I worked there for like first 2 weeks, and I noticed that they were just with themselves. When I interact, I tried my possible best to interact with them. They had their meetings, and they wouldn't even invite me on the meetings. Like I would like test this. Okay, so I got one of their numbers from one of our bosses, right? And she was like, "Oh, yeah." They didn't tell me they had like meetings before they usually have the STEM club. And then she told me about it. I was like, oh, I never knew. No, I've worked for like, right? And they never told me anything. I was like, I never knew about this. And she gave me one of their numbers. I called, I think I texted him. I was like, oh, you need these, blah, blah. Do you mind sending me the links to the meetings whenever you guys have it? You didn't reply to the message, right? I called him, didn't pick up, nothing. Like, called him he doesn't ever pick up, like, right? And later, Crystal was like, oh, I texted you. And I was like, yeah, I saw that. He just forgot. And that's when I knew, yeah, I think they actually like me. And then whenever they were giving like us, we had to give an updates or a boss or anything. They're always like, "Oh, peace doesn't really do anything," but exactly. So I like our boss called. I thought okay, maybe they wanted to do things themselves. I was always coming to this meeting. I was trying to like make. I even invited my friends, like people, because they were mostly Indians, and all of them were like speaking their language, and like made me feel left out. I didn't realize I was the only black person till the day I invited my friends. And I was like, oh, we're the only black people. Like, actually didn't think of that. No, actually, the only black people, it is. But, like, they're like the main bosses, so they invite their people practically until, I don't know, that's their problem, right? I'm like, I'm just using an office setting, for example. Like, all through the time I was there, I hated it. I had to go to a different office workspace to actually know how to feel in a, like the inclusive. Maybe I was just, I don't know.
I love you the fact that you helped me experience, that you the breathing thing. That was literally my first, like, okay, no, second, but like that was like the first job I genuinely felt loved and enjoyed, appreciated. Because the police people, they be like, oh my days, this girl, she's so good, she's so, bruh, what was I doing? As in touching their felt, and I was hardworking. I don't know, they specifically like me because they always had conversation with me, like a random conversation that they won't have nobody else. And I'm like, okay, so amazing to actually feel loved at your work. And I'm like, why are you giving it my? I was in bare minimum at the police thing. Why am I giving it my new job? And they're like, oh, you're not doing enough. I'm like, excuse you, I'm giving it like. It got to a point where whatever they say now, I just don't.
So, based on your experience so far, what would you say you would have done differently? Like had more time, yeah, that experience after high school. What would you say you'd have done differently from the get go? Like this girl like not go to school again and taking up your Miriam. Would you have like not applied to begin with because you actually had to pay to apply? Like what would you have done differently to universities? Like what would you have done differently? Yes. Okay.
I think for me, I wouldn't have made McMaster my first choice. Yeah, I think like effed things up for me because the major I actually applied for at York University, I found out a lot of students who actually had lower average than me got in, and mostly because they had York U as a first choice. And I had to settle for, even though kinesiology and health science is amazing, I love it there. But like, that wasn't the major I chose. And just to find out that people who actually had lower scores than you, like in 70s, got into that. And then I had to like the last batch just because that was my first choice, right? And I think another thing would be like I've protested and actually gone to the school I wanted to go to instead of like not just like listening to my mom because yeah, like that. I really wanted to go to the school I wanted to go to. Yeah.
I'm gonna say my own because before everybody finished that way, I've forgotten it. So something I would have done differently was actually I had not applied to McMaster's. I think professor was my first or second choice. I had Queens, McMaster Queens, Western University. I applied to McMaster. No, McMaster Queens, Western University, York, Wolf University, bro, and Trent. Wait, I think I'm middle. Okay. Actually got in, but the problem with that was that I made a mistake. So I saw the like something called MBS, medical professional stream. I did not know that that's like a tutoring kind of thing if you're going to medical school. I thought it was actually a program, so I paid for that one. I applied to that one. I got in only for me to go and watch a video about, it, and I saw, oh, it's not actually a program that I actually get. Yeah, so I had to start. Oh my gosh. Anyway, and what I would have done differently was not to apply to those big schools because the average they put there before I applied was stupid, was wrong. Everything was a lie. Like it was BS, was WS, was FS, her ass was oh my gosh. Because it's okay. Because they said initially they were like low 80s or low high 80s to low 80s. Even the stupid Casper. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. Don't get me started. I kind of decided already. That Casper pissed me off. It pissed me off because they'll give you a scenario and the person in that thing already saw what I would say, and they expect me to say something.
So they would time you, right? They'll give you like 30 seconds or like 20 seconds. You would watch a video in a scenario. So they'll not be like, okay, maybe John hit a woman, but I don't, yeah. And they'll not be like, another coworker called the police, like after that, and settled the matter. You now, they've already called the police, they settled the matter. What are you supposed to do? They'll not say, what will you do in that situation? What am I supposed to do? Am I just supposed to stand down?
One of your coworker or your teammates is not doing something very well, and person comes to you, come and tell you what's happening. What would you already settled it with yourself already? What would you do after? What am I supposed? We settled it already. What are we doing again? I was giving like questions like you have no idea because you cannot use your phone. It's videoing you. They will see you. Like they don't see you very well. You're not getting the thing. You have to show your hands the way like it is. Oh, that thing pissed me off.
Because I feel like it's like you said about like not like putting her foot down, like not losing her mom and doing like her or like that was best for her. I agree with that. If I was like if I had the courage, I would have like parents and just be from the beginning, like what I want to do and like why can't it just be why can't it just be what I want to do instead of like what you guys see me as or like want to see me as? Because I feel like a lot of parents they like a lot of African parents they like to pick out their children's careers and life for them. So I feel like they try to live through us because they couldn't live that life. And sometimes I get it, but you have to give like just like do this or like some make it like in the it's plan A and that's the only plan. You know? But it's like they don't suggest it, just be like, it's gonna make it sounds like you either do this or you're disowned. Like that. And then when you like your mind or like say, oh maybe I don't feel comfortable doing this or like I think this is my calling or whatever, it's like you tell them it's like you practically held a knife to their throat. Like, you know when like your mom or dad is like about to hit you and you just like you're like oh my gosh she touched me. That's dramatic. Like you know why? It's like can we just live a life that because they be like sacrifice so much for you. If you sacrifice, why are we supposed to sacrifice again? You sacrificed for us to have a good life. We're enjoying that life. Why do we have to sacrifice again if you already did? It's like you sacrificed for us to have a life that we can be open with ourselves, enjoy our lives. Why do you have to throw that away again just to please you? Like shit a sacrifice for. You know what I mean?
No, for me, I would have not applied to any university and just gone to working in self because I need to save up a lot because like a lot of people grow up in fully financially stable household and also the OSAP doesn't really do much, especially right now. And I don't think I would want to go to school just to be able to keep paying loans and loans and loans and loans. Yeah, especially when what I want to do is like be future dependent, just want to do it and get over with, or just like following my passion. So why would I want to pay debts for a passion? So why would I want to pay debts when I'm trying to follow my passion? So yeah,
For me, I would have listened more before I graduated because everything I did after I graduated was just whatever after I didn't know what I wanted to do. But I feel like I would have listened more before I graduated because yes, everybody my guidance counselor, everybody knew I was going I was to end up doing law, going to law school and stuff. But people that actually really did know me, I knew that okay, I mean this is something that's inevitable. They saw you're not going to end up doing law. They saw okay, try to apply for something else, try to apply for ECE, just like find your what you have passion. Yeah, try to find something else you have passion for that's not law. And I really do appreciate my parents because literally everything I said I wanted to do, they agreed with it. They were like, fine. Do you go to law school? Fine. Do you want to go to law school? No more? Fine. Want to work? Fine. Anything? Fine. I really do appreciate my parents for that one. but I should have. I know W parents in the chat. I don't know the name, but so W parents in the chat. Something.
And if you're around making
He's the girl. Kidding. That was so unexpected because I thought it was it. But yeah.
Also really grateful to my mom because she pushed me to do things that I wouldn't want to do. And she was even the one that supported me in working. Like, I can figure it out. I can do that. But she was like, "No, it's fine. Like,
Mommy, I love you so much. I really love my mom because my mom like supported everybody. My sister went into music. Second one, fashion designer. And the main medical science and stuff like that. She's really happy I went to medical. Come again. Really happy I went into like stuff because she's a nurse and stuff like that. So like, love you, mom. I'll back up for you very soon.
I like trucks. Okay, it's on my money, a Lando truck. Okay, so I just want to take this opportunity to thank my mom too, because when I didn't get into the majors I actually wanted, she actually didn't feel disappointed in me because I actually thought she would, because that like, oh, she wants to do this and she wants to do that. She was more proud. I know, right? She was more proud of the fact that I graduated and I did really good for myself, and like she was encouraging me even with the courses I eventually like said. She was like, it's gonna be fine. And even when I told her, oh, I'm rethinking medical school, I actually told her that. She was like, yeah, she actually sat me down. She asked me why. Like, she still listened to me. I didn't think she was going to do that. And I really appreciate her for that. I think, like, she's a sweet person. Yeah, I love her. Okay.
What would you say is your biggest challenge right now? Me personally, okay. Me personally, my biggest challenge is I'll say my exams, my midterm and exam. Why am I writing two exams? Why am I writing one at the beginning? Why am I writing one second week of entering this high school? And yesterday I was checking the portal and I saw final exam is out already. You just start school.
Oh, no. Next April.
Yeah. You just start school.
Hi.
huge challenge right now since moving because I recently moved. So now I have to start all over again in trying to find a new job, which is very annoying and challenging because it took me a month. Actually, no, it took me through summer to find my job that I'm currently working at. I end in 1 week next week. It took me summer just to find that job. I had to go through a program. I had to work for 4 weeks and 6 weeks in there, and then got hired full time. And then I moved, and now I have to do that all over again. And now I don't know where I'm gonna find the program and how I'm gonna start working because finding a job here is really hard.
I think, like, for me, it's finding a job because, like, most jobs I actually find, maybe like they're full time, or the ones, not even most jobs, the ones that I managed to find full time, or like clashes with my school and my classes, because my classes are all over the place, right? Well, yeah, some of my classes, right? And it kind of didn't really go. So if I'm actually finding a job, it has to be overnight or like even tonight or closing shifts practically, right? And I don't feel like I've all found this type of job. I don't think money, guys. I beg. I'm broke. I need your job. Give me a job.
Me too.
The moment I stopped working where I used to like, right? So I'm looking for a job, and because it's so hard to find a job, I've given up on life. No, like go hard. I haven't worked for like the last 3 weeks, and it's messing with my head. No, but like I want to be at home because then it's like I chose to take this gap, and me not being productive is gonna mess with my head. So I don't want to be at home all the time. So I want a job like that. And the jobs I'm finding, I don't need a part time. Because if I'm gonna start school September, I can't be full time. And they will want me to be there every day, and I'll have school. I can't do that. So I need something part time. Because because I'm applying for full time. Then later on, find a different job for part time. And then what if that's also hard to get part time? But like if I apply now for full time, they expect me to be there full time. I can't like change my mind that oh that's school, so I'm gonna like possible for me to do part time. So I don't think they will accept that. I also thought of going back to the job that went into sabotage, but I don't think that is like right. You're probably going to be like, my challenge right now is that I work with. The job itself is something I like all my adrenaline pumping, and it gives me that much pump. However, the people I work with, they just outright piss me off. They try to like outright piss me off. The fact that I'm giving it my best, my everything, and the amount of things I put into is not fully recognized. It got to a point I actually cried when I got home. I was like, shh. I was like, yeah, hold on. But it's like crazy.
Question is, um, ever feel like you're learning a life skills that you're going to use in the future?
Patience. The amount of patience I have now is incredibly insane because I remember not being able to handle people. I remember not being able to stand people. If you're breathing over my neck, I could literally punch you in the toe. If you're throwing so loud, I could literally smack you in the face. Right now, you could literally like shake into I know so I will not say anything. Nah, 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 nah. That's exaggerated, but I've learned a lot of patience and I've learned how to like work really because I work at a fast paced place and like word from there to there and finish something in 2 seconds. Yeah, do like it. But patience has been something that I've learned and I feel like I will use it. I have learned I'm learning two things at the moment because this past like comes for the past like 9 months, I have realized how much of a people pleaser I am, and I don't want to be that. Well, when it comes to adults, because like wait, y'all, I don't go for. But with adults, I see that like I can't really say no to them. Like I'll be have the chance to, but I feel like to disappoint them to hear, oh, you're this, you're that. I'd rather avoid it. And if I'm like want to get disciplined or like anything, but to see the face of disappointment or like saw something that you did, it's like I don't want to go through that. So I just avoid it and I just like do whatever you want. But I literally had a panic attack like 2 weeks ago. Like I was losing my mind. And then I realized I cannot always just do what people want, even if it's hurting me. Right. And I started to like get therapy. And I didn't even know. Yeah. I pay like 50 an hour.
Pay me, I'll do.
Once every 2 weeks. Not girl.
I'll do it for you.
But it's like I didn't know it was an issue. No, I don't have patience. Like I don't have patience at all. If I get pissed off, it could be like small, but to me it's not small. But sometimes it's be like it been built up. It's not just like in that moment. That's why I'm like upset on things. It could be like maybe from the morning something small happened, I let it go. All throughout something small, I let it go. And then the moment something small happen again, because it's been building, I lose it. And I don't like to like say, okay, lights me off, because then I feel like you're going to feel bad. And then I'm going to feel bad for making you feel bad. So then I let it go. But then that's not good because when it gets to the point that it explodes in my face and it's like, I'm putting this down. And then like everybody around me just feel weird. And I don't like making people feel weird. But it automatically just happened. And right now I am kind of like work on like telling people if like you piss me off right now, you piss me off. Instead of just keeping it and then letting you repeat it again and then the last moment it explodes. Was like I realized that is worse more than hurting you and hurting me later on. Like if I tell you and you listen, that's fine. If you don't, then next time I could slap you and you can't say anything. Because I warned you the first time. Like what pity mistakes? But like yeah.
For me, first thing like I feel so I think like I don't have therapy. So I feel yeah I do. I need it to go. Like actually someone who sat me down was like, yeah, you continue your life with this. Like you still need to have sense. Yeah. Seriously, because I'm like person that get me upset. I just ignore it. Like I'm just like, yeah, let's just bring it up to you or ruin the mood. But the thing about me is that I don't know how to keep being upset to my face, right? So even if I don't tell you, you're gonna notice, or like everyone on me is gonna notice there's something off. Like my
Do not.
my energy in you, it's just gonna show, and it now ruins like not just the person who annoys me, but every other person, right? I'm like, that's the thing. I'm not even mad at everybody. It's just very short. My goals for this year was to learn a skill every single month. Last year, well, I say it's a skill. I just feel like it's gonna like take me far in like a range of things I know because I found out I don't know a lot of things. So last month I worked on graphic design naturally, mostly like I should show you guys. It's on wrap up like yeah, like thin and like watered and colored it right? But I think that's what I learned. And this month, I actually was supposed to learn crocheting. But I think I want to do something less physical. I don't know yet, but less physical, like more mental. Yeah, I don't know yet, but yeah.
Next question. So it's kind of like art. You can answer one of it. So the first one is: do you feel like you have the imposter syndrome, or feel like you're behind or ahead? So
I don't have this imposter syndrome, no. Never. But I think like in the aspect of being behind or ahead, I actually don't know. I feel like I don't know what I'm just doing. God forgive me. Like I'm just trying to move. I'm just pushing. I said, but I don't know. I see my mates. A lot of them are actually going to graduate this year, like in Nigeria. But I'm like, okay, well I'm Canada and I'm doing so good for myself. But I'm behind in comparison to them. And then I'm also ahead because I'm in university and I well, don't know that exactly, right? And I'm like, I don't know where I'm at, guys. Well, I'm somewhere. No, mm-mm. I'm just there.
But I'm okay with where I am at the moment. And I did almost have the imposter syndrome. Like that's what I'm saying. Like 2 weeks ago, I had my whole panic attack tape. Because I felt like I was like trying to live a life that was not mine, like at all. Like I was already in it. Like seriously, I was already living it. And the moment like my heart just felt like, yeah, bitch, you cannot do this. This is not you. I panicked and I freaked out. I'm not crying.
So I don't think I have imposter syndrome, but I feel like I'm behind compared to the other people because I see where they are and they're like in life, but like out like in a job, they have it going on. They know what they want to do in their life, like financially stable, they're working, they're schooling, and it's like, damn, how do you do all that? And like so happy doing that. And I envy the people who are happy having all of that and not being behind in anything either. Because how
Once you reach that level, it's like way too much that you could ever do. Yeah, it could break you, but to them, they have done it so much that it's already been break them. Like how you walking, there's no soul in it. Exactly.
I'll never go on social media or no, not just like oh that showed them that oh I've had my bad days and so the world don't know that today was one of the worst days of my life. You know, I understand worst. But it's what I'm saying, right? No, no.
Everybody wears like again, I have imposter syndrome. Everything I have now, I worked for it.
For the money shop, my dad money I was spending. Anyways, but oh, as well, I feel like I'm ahead of you. I feel like I'm just in the middle because yes, what P said, I see my mates they're graduating this year or probably next year as well, and like so they're ahead of me. The people here are also a year ahead of me, so like I'm actually doing my life, working, making money. However, in that money I make now, I'm paying bills with it. You see me, it's just of my priority. Even it's giving me that independence to like actually go up. And I feel like recently, with all like the changes at work and everything, I've got more confidence in myself because nobody ever knew that I was this always confident. It was so good. I'm an actress, guys, but yeah, I don't think I put it off. So I'm like, okay, now I'm still behind, but I am ahead in some. It's just about the perspective and the way you think about and the way you look about it. You have to think about it from what perspective and what you're gaining, not what other people are gaining and what you're losing. So
I have one more thing to say. Wait, Peas and Dami. It's I've said two things that's so similar about like your mates are and like guys are at the moment. I feel like sometimes as humans we sabotage our own selves by comparing ourselves to people. Yeah, if somebody is at a place, it means like not it's not like so hard together. Maybe you're also working the same hard, but it's just I'm not religious, but God just haven't put in you or like you're not ready for that yet. And later on, 5 years from now, you'll be bigger than that person. It's just like a slow pace. live it, let them do whatever you're doing. You are probably meant to do greater things than they will ever do. God forbid, knock on wood, but you could like longer than they could ever do. You will achieve more than they could ever achieve in your life. But the more you compare yourself to them, you sabotage your own self. And then it's like you want to be better and just you, but to life way too much. Like you make shortcuts instead of actually just like, let's be what it is and just like okay with yourself instead of trying to do the most.
Thing about comparison is that you have to put people in front of you, right, for you to be able to compare yourself to them because you look at them, right? You can't like have them behind you. So if you keep looking at people and comparing yourself, they're gonna forever be in front of you. They're going to forever be ahead of you because you're putting yourself, unfortunately, because you're putting yourself behind them in order to be able to look at them, right? Like it will keep staring at your life. If you don't mind what's in front of you and just keep going, you might outstress them, outpass them, and you wouldn't even care that much, right? I think that's just something that
For the last segment, these are the last three questions. So the first one is, what is something you wish you knew in grade 12? Personally, something I learned, something I wish I would have learned in grade 12 is do not over underestimate your because say, oh my gosh, it's just that when you actually start the stupid thing, you now realize that okay, there's more to it. Because I knew that medical science was a huge thing, but when I say huge, right now is more than huge. Like when you this is huge, mine is like the whole world, bro. That thing is very, very, very big. But like don't underestimate stuff and make sure you listen to your guidance counselor, bro. I didn't listen to mine. I mean I kinda did, but I really did not. Exactly. And any people person they bring to school to talk to you guys about stuff. Come again? Yeah, listen. If they give you email, make sure you message them. Understand that thing because it's gonna help you. Me, I did not really dip the thing. I just we talk, I hear anything I hear, I still hold there is there. Anything about most of this I can't even remember again. But like, yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting something. But when I hear somebody stuff, I'll continue.
Always have a backup plan. Don't just have like an A and a plan B. Have like plans of what you want to do. Because if you just have a plan A and a plan B and those ones don't work out, how are you gonna find your plan C? Like also get out of that bubble. Don't be shy on your life. Don't.
take your advice, bro.
I'm out of well, like go out, not like go out to party, like just go out, make friends, make connections. Because if you don't make connections, mm, yeah, no, not yet. You need to make connections. You need to have a whole bunch of people that also know people that are in the same program or doing the same thing as you are, so that like when you get into that new environment, not just stuck, you're not just stumped, and yeah.
Uh, Something I want to add to what she said that yeah, definitely get out of the bubble. Because me, I am kind of like an introvert, introvert, and introvert, and introvert, and 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 at school because well they left me. I had to try making new friends. In between, I'm an introvert and extrovert. I know, but for people that don't know what it is, so the introvertness of me came out in school, and I found it very very hard to make friends because they left me. And yeah, you could definitely get out of that bubble because you go to meet people that is in your like you have to collaborate or do stupid work with. Yes. And my seminar, I have like seminars throughout the year. I had to make friends to like get their notes, know what's going on and stuff like that. Just talk to people, please. Thank you so much. As in,
Sure, what was question? I feel like I had like everything in front of my head.
advice.
Oh, what do I was saying in grade 12? Yeah, connect with people. Just don't think like having to few people you know will help you. Like, yes, keep your circles like tight, but like just like people that will help you because my job is back to back. I literally a day after I ended my summer job was when I started my next job because I knew people. I got those connections, like friends that I met at school, and I was able to get that job. If not for her, I wouldn't have got it. I would still be in my house sweating. I mean, that one more, but like still. And also, like just get close to God earlier. Because genuinely, he has kept me sane this whole time. Like in my Bible, I'm trying to like get closer to him. And like, it's just like peak for real. For you will feel the difference. Like it will take a while, but you will feel it. You will feel it, you will see. But yeah,
Okay. I think that so one thing I actually learned from grade 12 is life is oh wish I learned oh no wish I learned from grade 12. I mean, life isn't going to be one way street. Cause like you might have like a plan, you might oh this is what's gonna be, this is how it's gonna be, blah blah. And something just comes and like woof, and you got it like and right and like actually have said it hasn't happened to me. Like lots of things, right? Change. You're not the planner of life, so you're supposed to move as life goes, right? Not just be stagnant because life happens. Do you get? That's something. And also, like what everyone has been saying, oh, move out of that bubble, connect. Be careful who you connect with. Like, I mean, it really like sweetness. So be careful who you connect with. Because I'm telling you, sure, the good people, oh, no, they don't need it. The good people will impact your life, but the bad people will ruin your lives more than the good people can ever impact it. Yes. They might not be bad though. They might not want to ruin your life, oh. But you see, you will not get to that your destination. They're gonna hold you back with excuses. You see, when you start meeting people that give excuses for everything, that don't want to move forward, that see your dream as I don't know, as an exactly move away from them. You don't need them in your life.
he said, like I was literally gonna like say that, but like Tammy was like you and Tammy was like, no, Miriam and Tammy was like get out of the bubble. Sometimes the bubble is there for a reason to protect you, and like it's okay to get out of the bubble, like things and like people, but like be careful with the people you meet, because not everybody has the right intentions for you. And Simon once said like our brain is not like a watermelon, like you can't open it to see what's inside. So be careful. Be careful. Like everybody has a brain, but you don't know what use it for, like know how they think about you. You could think you have like a friend for like personal experience, but then they think like things about you. They do things that like besties was like, but anytime you realize after you get out of the bubble and you find friends and people that like gonna put you down for laughs or like entertainment or whatever, and they make jokes like friends, so like listen, you can also make fun of me. Just because you're friends with somebody does not mean any joke that they make is like what do you think? Yeah. Jokes. We all make jokes about each other, but we know not to go to certain places. It's like, even though it's a joke, in that moment, you're hurt. Just because you don't say it does not mean you're not hurt, right? Because, like, on your friend in front of people is not being a good friend.
Especially if you're doing it outside the group, somebody that's not in the group. Like I'm new to you guys. Like I mean, I knew Miriam first, but I'm new with you guys. And there were certain things I could not say in front of you guys to Miriam because I knew that okay, I'm not sure who these people are and how close they are to Miriam. So I'm like, I won't say that. So I'm like, okay.
So for the second question, um, what does success mean to you right now?
I feel like being successful right now to me is like being fulfilled with yourself. Even being fulfilled with yourself and being so comfortable with yourself in your own skin that you don't see the need to push yourself to a point of breaking your own spirit. Just be okay with yourself. If you have more, if you don't care. Just be you, and that's okay with me at the moment, because like if happy, that's all that matters to me. If I'm happy, if I'm not way too much in my head, if I'm productive too, but not to the point that like I'm kind of cool just to be productive. Like I'm productive because I want to be at a level that I see myself being, but not force myself too much just to please people. But yeah.
Success is a sense of fulfillment, right? Like, get to a stage where you're like, you know what? I have worked this hard. I deserve everything good that's actually coming to me. I have sown the seed and I am seeing the seed journey and I am getting these fruits. So I feel like when you actually get to that stage, and you don't have to actually get to any stage, success can come at any time. Like, time maybe while you're planting the seed and then you see rain falling, that's a success. Or you finish planting the seed, that's a success. When you actually feel a sense of fulfillment, success
Even when you're clearing the road, has a suburb.
actually is, So take time to actually be grateful for your successes, even for the small one. Yeah.
It's okay to do everything I could find that it just that's why I just yeah, of what you do, feel that okay, no, you do what you do, you feel good when you do it, you fulfilled what you plan on doing. If it's just a first to something else, something bigger that you plan in your head, it's success as long as you love what you're doing.
Having money.
Okay. Okay. So what is one piece of advice you would give like that is going to post secondary school? Does not have to view somebody in grade 12, in grade at top of that year and stuff like
If you listen to this podcast from beginning to the end, I know get what piece of advice. Think about your life. Real. Because we'll be giving you advices back and forth, but that's my advice for you. Actually listen to this podcast.
So advice, um, live life. Because like you live life, oh, stay yourself, don't sleep. Please don't stress yourself. Don't go and live life. Please sleep. And yeah, like and subscribe and do everything. Please subscribe. Like because when she get money, you too will also get money. She'll spend on us. Please, exactly. Like please, all of us were begging you. Yeah, yeah.
I would say if you're working after post secondary, like work hard towards your job, no matter how much people are being mean to you, people are like Yasso, being a jackass, being bullied to you, like patience like she does and other things that they have. Sorry, and just like do it because this is not gonna be your first job, your last job, most challenging job. It's just a part of life. It's just the hardships that come with life. Exactly.
It's a part of like of your life. You're not gonna get that job for the rest of your life. You're not gonna stay in the same position for the rest of your life unless you're not being productive and like moving forward. If you want to move forward, you're not gonna be stuck in the same place ever. So like just endure it and just like will do whatever they want. Don't focus on other people. Focus on your own self. And if they want to be bullies you, report.
Thing with school, no matter how hard things get in school, like try your best to work hard towards it and focus on the always snitch. Snitches do not get stitches, they get justice. And always focus on the fact that you have something you're working towards and you want to get that. You want to be that person. You want to make it in life. You want to have that money. You want to get that bag. You want to have a future. So yeah,
Actually, everything you do now, every struggle you do now will build you to be one step closer to whoever you're going to be in the future. It's going to build you. It's going to make you strong.
hallelujah. And also just watch One Piece. I think that one piece of advice I'll give anybody who actually comes to me for advice is not to do life without God. Because, like, it's a hard, long, sad process. It's like I've been on both sides, doing life without and with God. And I promise you, as Dami said before, there's a huge difference. You're going to feel it. Because it's hard. Trust me. Even you yourself that is doing life without God, you know it's hard in your mind. I know it's hard because I've been here. It's a struggle. Why not just choose the easier path? And another thing someone actually told me today is the best noise you can make in this life is your success. You can run. I was so impressed. I was like, weird girl. Oh no, no, because you can say anything, you can brag, you can argue, you can be challenged. The best thing you can do for yourself, the best noise you can make. So working, be successful, do good for yourself, and that's life. Success. Oh no, I'm not saying show people prove yourself right. That's the thing.
Like show it in small ways.
Mm.
Don't just feel like you get money, I got a new chain now.
Mm-hmm.
Buy carbonated water. Then it's like, buddy,
Carbonated water. So fancy. Sad. Not to say it.
One advice I would give is for you to listen. Listen very well. Make sure your ears is like one was closed because people like heredity and that like this automa. So like close one. So when it enters, it's not you. So when it enters, it stays there like it. Kidnap it in that word nap it. Um just believe in yourself. Believe that you can do some do it. Have faith and do not rush. If you rush, you will just find out that you have to start again from the beginning. Do not rush. Like they'll bring people to school to talk to us about their careers, and everything they say is like, oh, they started with this, but they never ended with that program. Do not rush. Even if you start with chem, whatever you're feeling in it, do not panic. Like it's not the end of life, bro. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this podcast. And my name is Marvis.
My name is P, and once again, a Kosua.
Mariel.
And Daniela. Thank you and bye.